Springvale Training is one of Northern Ireland's leading providers of quality employment and learning services, delivering training and employment programmes to young people and adults throughout Northern Ireland. Stacey's going to tell us more about Springvale. So tell us about the background. It was started in 1993. Tell us more about it.
Yeah, Springvale's been going for 25 years. It's a registered charity, so it was established to support people within the local area. Throughout them years, we've delivered a number of government-funded programmes, and at the moment we run a school leaver programme for 16-year-olds, the Training for Success programme, the apprenticeship programme, and we support long-term unemployed. So we've been established to help the community and help people within Northern Ireland.
So one of the things that Springvale is good at is helping people find a career and helping them get down that career path, isn't that correct?
Yep, so when kids come to us when they leave school at 16, they'll come and be with us for 2 to 3 years, but within that time we have dedicated and qualified tutors who are there to support them through their career path while they're with us. They'll also go on a placement, so they're working with employers, so they're getting a real good insight to what it's like working in the industry, and we're a supportive team. We want people to come through our doors, we want them to get onto the right path.
And of course, as well as the hands-on experience, there's qualifications attached as well, isn't there?
Yeah, so while they're with us, when they come at 16, they'll do their level 1 and level 2 qualification with us. And then once they have finished that, when they're in employment, then they can do level 3, which is an apprenticeship through the apprenticeship programme.
So who can sign up for these courses at Springvale? Which kind of age groups are available?
Yep, so for our school leaver programme, the Training for Success, it's for 16 to 17-year-olds. So anybody who is leaving school who's in 5th year at the moment can sign up. Our apprenticeship programme is anyone who's employed and is aged 16 to 24.
And I suppose people who are thinking about these courses are thinking about funding as well. Is there funding available?
These programmes are all government funded, so with a university you get bursary and things. That's not necessary when you attend these programmes. They are government funded, but you do get entitlements. So on the school leaver programme they can get up to £40 a week and they get their travel reimbursed.
Just give us an example of some of the different courses and the different career paths available.
Yep, so Springvale offer a range of qualifications from electrical engineering, plumbing, construction, business admin, hospitality, catering, hair and beauty, and within that a lot of our ones do go on into finding employment.
So Stacey, tell us about some of the success stories that you've had at Springvale and some of these successful placements that you have.
Yep, well, we have had learners coming to us who were out of employment, not in training, and we have supported them and they have went and found a job and worked themselves up in that role, as we'll see later on. We work with a range of employers across Belfast, hotel chains like The Merchant, where the head chef Johnny Leake, and where we place our learners and where they're getting really good hands-on experience within the industry and the support they need.
Well, talking about Johnny, we went out and about to the Merchant Hotel earlier today to find out how he's getting on. Have a look at this.
Springvale at the start, I started off sort of 1 day a week, through the school, and then I moved on to sort of 2 days a week. It was very, very good for me. It gives me a good stepping stone to get into the professional career, because it's totally different from training right through to the professional kitchen. And it's very vital that you're on a placement as well. I found it was very vital throughout my career. My job at a merchant entails sort of coming in the mornings, making sure everything's set up from breakfast to afternoon tea to lunch, and then the dinner service for the fine dining restaurant. I worked in a few top class restaurants in London for the likes of Marco Pierre White, Phil Howard, and then Jasper Conran, the D&D group. Staff of Springvale was very, very helpful, from the people who get you the placements to the people who organise the kitchens as well. So yeah, it's vital throughout.
Johnny was a fantastic student of Springvale. Johnny knew that he had to work. He came to Springvale, a 16-year-old, didn't know where he was going to go in career, but he knew he wanted to work. So he completed his courses, went to London and grafted and grafted. He came back to Belfast, had a vision that he wanted to work in the Merchant Hotel. And people that know the Merchant Hotel know what a fabulous establishment that is. And it's a credit to Johnny and the work that he has put in. And there's other students like him. We've had students that have worked, finished their course, moved to London, and they're still in London now. I've been at Springvale now for nearly 16 years. My job involves being a catering tutor. So the ground roots, I do the recruiting of the students. You meet them before they join, talk them through the course, and then once they join, you assess what level they're going to come in at. Once you've got them on board at a level, it's practical and theory work, working them through their MVQ. Practical work is the bit they like the most, so lots of cooking. The theory work involves all their hygiene, and then eventually we get them on a work placement. See, after they've gone through the course, the transformation is quite dramatic. I actually use the older students to come and speak to the new ones, because like here and now, this is where you're going to be in 2 years' time, 3 years' time, something like that. So there's a big change from when you see them at 16 to 18.
As a chef, I think the new chefs coming through at the moment, whether they're young or old, it doesn't matter. Some of them come into the business a bit later, sort of into their 30s. But if it's something they're really passionate about, I would advise them to go in and do a few courses, get the feel for what the actual hospitality industry is about. Whether it's a waiter to a chef, you need to do your research and come in and be passionate about what you do, put in the hours, and if you do that, you will be successful by the end of it, because it's the same as most jobs. You go in and you're enthusiastic to do it. You go in, you put in the hours, and you get the rewards afterwards, whether it's 2, 3, 4 years' time.
Belfast at the moment is really, really prime location at the moment. Tourism's really up, so anyone considering a future in catering, now's the time. Cruise ships really big at the moment, from March to October. Plenty of cruise ships coming in, lots of tourism, lots of hotels being developed. Lots of companies want to invest in the city at the moment. So if you're a 16-year-old person now and you're thinking about a career, by the time you're 18, it'll be win-win, because there's plenty of jobs out there. You'll always be able to get a job, and the pay's good. Anyone interested in doing catering, the skills that you really need is a good attitude, plenty of motivation, and a can-do attitude. You don't really need to have your GCSEs, because we'll put you through them anyway. But you just got to know, this is where I am at the moment, this is how I want to get there, and this is where I want to work. And we'll train you, we'll give you a fantastic work placement, but you're the important key.
I would highly recommend they go to Springvale, because they give you the training, they give you the contacts as well. I.e., if the likes of Gordon wants one of his sort of commis chef or trainee chefs to come to a 5-star hotel like the Merchant, we're a better place. It's luxury. You come in, you look around, you get the feeling for the staff, and the whole way through my career, from a commis chef right through to a head chef, if you respect people and you get the right direction, you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere and work. I think at the moment people tell me that I'm successful, but still a lot more left in my career yet. So yeah, hopefully a little bit more success in the future.
So Stacey, we're going to have a look now at another one of Springvale's success stories. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yes, so Colleen came to ourselves, who was looking for support to try and get into employment. We gave her career advice, helped her with her CV, and then she got a role within Ortis. And she's been there for a few years now and worked up in the organisation. She's done really well, so she's been a great success as came out of Springvale Learning.
So once again, we've been out and about, and we caught up with Colleen to find out how she's getting on. Have a look at this.
Well, my job role here is Administration and Recruitment Manager for Flex Language Services, which is part of the Ortis Group. So basically I would be the first point of contact for our interpreters who would be wishing to register with ourselves, and I would then take care of training, and also I would take care of the security checks that they would need in order to enable them to work in that field. Springvale were a real lifeline for myself. I found myself redundant after holding a post for around 10 years with another company. At the time, employment levels were quite high, and I was struggling basically to even get an interview at that stage. So I enrolled on a course, part-time course with Springvale. They assisted me in kind of upskilling with some new ICT. I obviously used computers in my normal daily work, but they were quite bespoke packages, and I needed to kind of just upskill so that I would be available for other types of jobs rather than a call centre role. My tutor at the time was a lovely lady called Isabel McCafferty. She was so helpful to me. She was very approachable. You could have spoke to her at any moment in time, and you know, if there was anything wrong, you know, I knew that she would have assisted me with that. I would definitely recommend Springvale Learning as a place to start your education and employment needs. They were so helpful to me, and really without Springvale I wouldn't be where I am today. I understand maybe for anyone that is in unemployment at the minute that going to Springvale or another organisation like that is quite daunting, you know, but really they do have the skills and the facilities there to really put you at ease and give you information that will allow you to get back into the world of work.
Now, as we're coming through the summer, is there still time to enrol for September this year?
Oh yes, there's plenty of time. We're hoping to hear from everybody. Yes, so you can contact, phone in, or go onto our Facebook page. We're having an open day on the 23rd of August, so everyone will be welcome to drop in.
Okay, so where do they come to then for the open day?
Yeah, our site is based on 200 Springfield Road, Belfast. So just get in touch and pop in.
And what kind of things can we expect from the open day then?
Well, our open day, all tutors and staff will be on hand to give advice. That is the GCSE results day, so everybody will know what path they're going to go and take. So when you come in, tutors will be there. You'll be able to come in, see, look around our facilities, go down to our areas, our workshop areas, and have a good look around and get a good talk with the tutors.
So if people want to get more information, just tell us your website details again.
Yep, www.springvalelearning.com. And we have Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and our telephone number is 02890 242362.
And give us the date one more time of the information day.
23rd of August from 10 o'clock to 4.
Brilliant.